Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to OK Bud, the podcast where everything's going to be okay, bud. I'm Ben Kissel on Instagram at BenKissel1, joined by Jerry Aquino.
Hi.
At Miss_Jerry, that's Jerii, and Kyle Plouffe at Kyle Plouffe. Go to our patreon.com/diebud, $10 a month. You get to watch every episode live and contribute to the show. Also, shoot us an email, okbudpod@gmail.com. Yes. Okay, hopefully everyone had a fantastic weekend.
The best.
Absolutely the best. You had the best weekend?
Yeah, well, it wasn't the bester or the bestest, but it was the best.
The single best weekend of all of our lives.
Again, there's still room for improvement.
Yeah. And the fact that we're here on a Monday means the weekend couldn't have been that bad.
Yep.
We had a better weekend. This is our first update of the episode. We had a better weekend than the infamous cannibal killer who is currently being detained in the UK.
Another crying cannibal.
Yes, he's super upset. We've talked about him before. He's Hannibal the Cannibal, which sounds really cute.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Winnie the Pooh character that was just cut because they were like, we can't have him eating all the testicles.
Yep.
It's a little weird for the kids, and Eeyore was like, he was my only friend.
Yep, that's why he's so depressed the entire show. That's the lore of the show.
I was about to let him eat me.
Oh, Eeyore, I love you. A British serial killer, he's known for eating human brains, as we've talked about, and a series of other body parts. He is on a hunger strike.
Oh, no.
Yes. He is on a hunger strike. And if you want to know the differences between the U.S. penal system and the U.K. penal system, he's on a hunger strike because they took away his PlayStation.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
If it's a PS5, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh my God, if he has anything more than a PS1,
yeah.
And even that's incredible.
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty insane. A PlayStation and it's like his own console. It's not like the living room of the cell block's whole console.
I mean, if you thought having older brothers and trying to play Tomb Raider just for 1 fucking second was difficult before they took the remote out of your hand,
yeah.
Imagine the fights that would happen in prison if there was a public PlayStation.
Yeah.
Just constant shanking.
Absolutely. And of course, Hannibal the Cannibal would have a lot to eat that day.
Yep.
So his name is Robert Moudsley. Interestingly enough, he's 71, and I think that's he's playing PlayStation. He's pretty cool.
He is pretty cool. Well, what was he playing on PlayStation? What is allowed in prison to play?
I would assume not GTA.
Yeah, no. Probably. I assume it's just like an endless cycle of Mario Kart.
Which they say is the most stressful video game ever created.
Wow.
They do?
Yeah, it's the #1 most stressful video game ever made.
Especially all those colors everywhere.
Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
And there's also a Mandela effect with Rainbow Road. Does it have bumpers or not?
Ooh.
Some people remember bumpers. Other people remember nay on the bumpers.
Weird.
Yeah, I think I remember flying off.
Yeah, I think you do fly off. But
yeah.
Some people say no.
Wow.
There's bumpers on there like you're a bad bowler after too many beers.
Yep.
At Skip's Bowling Alley in Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
Whoa.
Very, very specific reference.
So
Moudsley, he's turned away meals, and he says, I can't believe this. You're treating me horribly. He is also miffed because the guards took away his nonfiction books and his music system. He's got a music system. He's got books. Isn't this is better than 90% of Americans live?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind booking an Airbnb in his cell. Sounds pretty nice. Sounds like it has Wi-Fi. It sounds like it has surround sound.
Yes.
It sounds well lit, to be quite honest. Like, it probably doesn't even have like that drab prison wall looking feeling. It's probably like all white.
He's got black lights in there.
Yeah.
With the felt posters.
Yeah, there's like a Coors Light just sign that's lit up.
You know, I think Pink Floyd was a little overrated. So this is according to Paul Moudsley. I believe this is a relative of Bob. They say Bob is held inside a prison within the prison.
Oh
my God.
Because he ate that person's brain and all their stuff that was in their body.
He's in the prison of the mind.
He really is. So they say Bob complained, and he's normally very polite.
Oh, well, shit. Bob's complaining?
Yes. And they say,
well, that's not like Bob at all.
Not at all. Bob the Cannibal, Hannibal the Cannibal, tends to be a pretty good dude.
Wow.
So Bob complained, and he's normally polite, but the prison officers accused him of being a little abusive. When he finally got back to his cell, they had taken everything: his television, his PlayStation, his books, and again, his radio. And this is solitary confinement. AKA heaven.
Did they at least leave him his bike?
Yeah, no kidding. I watched the Lockup Raw. Remember MSNBC used to just be nonstop, like, this is what it's like to be in prison.
Yeah.
And
I love those shows.
I love those shows. The solitary confinement in the States is truly horrific.
Yeah.
It's so scary. It was too mean for the Quakers.
It was, yeah. Solitary confinement is pretty brutal in here. Sometimes I feel like a security officer will just take off his shoe and be like, you go in there. That's the entrance, just in the shoe.
Oh, absolutely, if you're lucky.
Right.
So they say he's back to how he was 10 years ago when he didn't have anything to stimulate him.
Wow.
And he would just sit there and vegetate and was in danger of going mad.
Boring. Prison is boring. Can I get some cereal? Can I get some Wi-Fi? What's happening here? What am I supposed to just sit all day?
Jerk off. You're supposed to masturbate at the walls. That's what you're supposed to do. I also love that he was in danger of going mad. He's
Right.
Hannibal the Cannibal.
Yeah.
So I think that, like, we're already there. Do you think he's going to get, like, dangerous if he's alone?
Yeah.
So they go on.
He can't eat himself. Or can he?
Yeah.
Watch me.
Well, I always think about that. Gnawing on his fingers,
Oh my
calling,
God.
well, this little piggy went into my stomach. I do think about that because I bite my nails all the time. And then obviously you do eat some of the cuticle. And so technically we're all slightly self-cannibals, aren't
Wow.
I feel like that's more of like a maintenance thing. Because
we? I'm a gorilla?
exactly.
Yeah, that makes
there
sense.
It is. Come on. It does. It does.
No, it checks out. I'm not against it.
Okay.
They go on to say he loves playing. Oh, this is to answer your question. What kind of games does he play? They say he loves playing war games
Oh, wow.
and chess on his PlayStation.
And they allow him to do that.
It just sounds fantastic. It's just solitude and
No one is allowed to bother you either.
No responsibilities. It's great.
None.
Oh my God, that's so true. You just get served food.
You just
And
sit
then
there.
what was the thing that he was doing that he was becoming a little abusive?
They didn't clarify. Maybe he was mad. I know when my little brother is such a sweetheart, but when he plays Call of Duty, I mean, I can see why Hitler won. Because people are psycho.
Wow. Okay. I feel like I didn't see that connection.
Neither did anyone else.
Everyone's very racist
Got
and
it.
horrible.
Yeah.
And they say the worst things about every single person when they play Call of Duty.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fun.
And that's how it starts.
So he loves playing war games and chess on his PlayStation, and he's always watching old films on TV and reading factual books. Of course, he's been serving a life sentence for murdering 4 people between 1974 and 1978. And that, of course, is where he ate the part of one victim's brain.
Jesus.
According to his brother, Paul Maudsley, he says he's worried that he's not going to be able to survive without food.
Oh,
He's not going to be able to survive.
sad cannibal.
What about brains? Can he have brains?
It seems like he can't survive without his PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. It seems like he can't survive without his reruns of Will and Grace.
Oh, that's still classic, though.
It's so classic. It hits every time.
Do you think they have fun with them on like Halloween? They have like Jello with strawberry syrup on it. Like, oh, some brains for you.
I know you guys are joking from last year. That's not real brains. Do you think he's at risk of going mad? So Bob,
Seems unwell.
yes, Bob Hannibal the Cannibal, that is, he is the longest serving inmate in England, having spent 49 years behind bars. So he's living better than many people listening. And all you got to do is move to the UK, eat somebody's brains, and you too can play war games, sit there on your dumpy ass, and not worry about a thing.
For a full
love that.
decade straight.
Yeah.
Zoe is saying this is better accommodations than some of the places she just backpacked through.
I'm sure it is.
I bet. I bet.
Oh my God.
90% of Europe is worse off than this guy.
I learned that lesson. I did the Hostel experience one time, and it makes the movie look like a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
It is awful. And everyone's having sex with each other in there.
Yeah.
Well,
They
yeah.
all fuck.
Yeah,
But
I mean that's
not me.
And that shared bathroom experience, I don't like that.
Oh, it's nasty.
Yeah, that part is weird. I don't like that either. But you basically go into hostels to like put your things down in one room,
Right.
And then you just start knocking on doors in the hallway, just being like, "Who wants to fuck?" And people start coming out, and they're like, "Oh, hey, what's up? I'll do it."
Yeah, it really is more of a brothel than a hostel.
Yep.
And I also, the last time I was in one many, many moons ago, it was in France. And somebody was stealing shit out of somebody's backpack.
Yeah.
And so there was a
Oh,
whole scandal.
That is so France.
I was like, I can't do all this.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's scary. I wouldn't want to leave my things anywhere.
But where are you going to put them? You're in the hostel.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're all fucking. So like one person will have sex with you while the other person steals your shit.
Yep.
That happened to me, like not me. That happened to like 5 of my friends in Miami, where 2 girls would be like, "We want to fuck you so bad,"
Yeah.
and they went back to the hotel with 5 of my friends at different stages in life, and one of them would start hooking up with them while the other one took their pants off and went through and ran away.
Well, that's
their
Whoa.
pants.
par for the
Jesus.
course. Also, let's not forget the romantic energy of hostels. That's what got your man Luigi Mangione, Squeegee Mangiusoni. That's what got him busted.
Whoa!
Because
twice
the picture that they had of his face was him trying to flirt with a hostel employee.
That's true.
Oh man. Well, everyone knows how hot hostel employees are.
I think it's a young person's game.
You think it's a young person's
If
game?
you're over 30 and you stay in hostels,
Oh, that's so true.
no, you can't.
Yeah, no, you can't actually do that anymore.
No.
Yeah, no.
I would rather stay. I would rather be homeless.
Yeah, no, but the kids under 30, they're like, no, this is cool. We don't need deodorant, right?
Well, they
Sick.
don't care because they're still impressed with their mutual peers' views about like the Native American genocide, and they're just like, "Wow, that's really fascinating. Your thoughts on that?" It's like I've already thought about it. Not good. And so I don't need to hear you pontificate as you do horrible, horrible coke that you just got from a city vendor that you don't know by
For
name.
way too much money.
All right. Another update. We talked about Kimberly Birch. This is the fiance of the Faster Pussycat frontman, Tammy Down. People were wondering what happened as she was on a cruise. It was a 1980s rock-themed cruise, which sounds super, super fun. And she ended up falling off the air with the cruise. But now it does show there is evidence of her climbing up the ship's rail, taking a step off, and jumping. So no foul
That's
play.
insane. Well, unless she was under mind control.
Oh, you think mind control did it?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying if she was, then he could have influenced her to.
So what is
Walk
it?
and
Are men
jump.
the most powerful, omnipresent beings, or are we shit-covered morons?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God dang it.
yeah.
Depends on the context.
That's true.
Unfortunately.
So there was some speculation because Kimberly did get into a fight with the mother of the lead singer, and people were like, what's going on? I have a feeling some alcohol was involved here. And unfortunate, she made a decision that now she swims with the fishes forever and ever. She was 58 years old.
So sad.
It's crazy too because her family came out and said she would never commit suicide ever.
I think this was spontaneous.
Yeah.
Seemed spontaneous. Seemed like maybe like a bit of a like you said, like a drunk fight.
Yes.
Everyone, she's like, you don't even love me. You wouldn't even care if I jumped off. Of course, look at you, not even stopping me as I'm climbing up this ladder. You know what? This is
No,
so
stop.
like you. Like,
Don't. As you walk away. No, don't do that.
No.
But we had so much fun together, right?
Well, that's still sad because it started off as
Yeah.
she was on the boat and then she was not on the boat, and everyone just trying to figure out, how did she get not on the boat? Is it?
They found the footage.
That was the official question. How did she get not on the boat?
Not on the boat.
Well, because did she fall or was she pushed?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it turns out she jumped. And it was a suicide indeed. All right. Well, that's that update. Oh, also, another update. Oh, my goodness.
wow.
It's always Monday with a lot of updates.
Chock full of updates.
Well, there's a lot of things to update.
Exactly. We talked about the very beautiful NYPD detective that went viral for dancing and twerking on a pole during a hip-hop video.
Yes.
She worked for the Special Victims Unit in the Bronx. We've decided that she is indeed a hero, and we love everything
Yes.
she does.
Yep.
However, apparently because she had the audacity to work a side gig,
A hobby, if you will.
which is all it is, she just...
Seriously, I bet it wasn't even a union job.
No, But looking at that butt, it might be. I don't know if there's a union for butts, but anyway, sign me
I
up.
don't either.
So
Write in the comments if there's a union for butts.
she has now been pulled from active cases for the sex crimes unit in New York City, which I just think is absolute bullshit.
It's total bullshit. It's like, why? If anything, you guys got good press out of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is so much better than what happened when it came to, people getting choked out or stop and frisks or just a whole series of different, dramatic police moments. Like when that woman was on fire and the cops were like, I wish we could do something, but like, I'm not a cop, but you are, and you could have.
Yeah.
Cops all constantly just watching people die because that's not our job.
That's not no. We'll be here for after.
I do the chalking. Yeah. I'm the chalk guy.
Exactly.
We were about to have former governor Andrew Cuomo is about to be the new mayor of New York City. He was probably been investigated by the SVU. So I just don't think that they made the right choice. Her name is Melissa Mercado. Her behavior was under review by the NYPD spokeswoman. They say the department did not answer questions immediately, but she had broken specific rules when she appeared in the quote "doing that" video by Esquire, someone that we played on last episode.
Yeah.
What would those rules be? Or like police officers?
No fun allowed.
Is it in their contract to not do that?
You're not allowed to have any other monetary compensation from anything else without first asking the department if you can do it.
Well, isn't that you're just going to get bribed then?
Yeah.
Doesn't that just open you up to bribery?
That's actually a great point. Yeah.
Bribery.
But
Indeed.
if you extrapolate it out, it's like if people recognize her from being the chick that was showing her ass all over the music video, then they're always just going to be giving her shit. Walking down the street, come on, let me see that ass.
They're not going to recognize her. It's like when you see your doctor or your teacher at a bar or at a restaurant.
So
they're not
true.
even the same person.
Yeah. They're just like,
She's not wearing her lab coat.
Yeah. No. So the director of the video, they say none of us were aware of what her main profession was. The video was posted on the online site World Star Hip Hop. It got a lot of press. And of course, because of that, it became famous and she became famous and now she's being punished.
Wow.
This is according to Division Chief Michael Osgood. He says, I think this conduct is unbecoming of a police officer.
oh, that's unbecoming.
Yeah.
Oh, that is what is unbecoming of police officer behavior.
Yeah, right?
That's insane to hear. Oh my God.
And then he adds, which I think this is strange. He says, I find it morally, I'm assuming wrong, especially if you're a special victims detective. So he's like, the fact you work with special victims that are, obviously victims of assault in many cases, this is morally wrong because you're shaking your butt in a rap video. I'm not seeing it.
I don't really see the connection either. Sounds like she's advocating.
Maybe she's opening herself up to sex crimes against herself, is what they're saying.
She's opening her
What?
wallet up to some money because she's not making enough.
Yeah.
Although she is making $144,000 a year.
She's doing okay.
Yeah,
She's doing all
sounds
right.
good. I'm telling you, I don't think it was a paid gig. I think
Right.
she was having fun. I think her boy was like, "You gonna just be in the music video?" And she's like, "Hell yeah, I'll be a little video vixen. I love it.
Absolutely.
Job's been boring lately. No one's been dead in the Bronx, if you can believe it."
I'm just waiting for one of these detectives to just sing the Chappell Roan song, Pink Pony Club, because that's how they're acting. They're acting like her mother in that song.
They are.
And they're like, "What did you do?" And it's like she's just dancing.
Yeah.
She's in her heels. She's on stage. She's living her best life.
This is what she wants to do.
So
And you know what? And she's probably really good at her job too, still. And
Yeah.
now there's going to be a bunch of special victims that are not found out there. A lot of cases are going to go
Yes.
idle, or they're going to have to hire someone new.
Yeah.
Or they have to move someone around from another department, another precinct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So much just because she's a little twerking.
and she represents the people of the community,
Yeah.
doesn't she?
Melissa Mercado, she definitely does.
Yes. Beautiful women of the Bronx. This is according to retired police officer and lawyer Eric Sanders. He says she should be modified. What she did is inconsistent with the values of being a police officer. Police work is a noble profession, and it's supposed to look a certain way. Leave this woman alone.
Yeah, it is supposed to look a certain way. Like, oh shit, the gun went off by accident.
How is the police union not sticking up for her right now?
They don't give a fuck.
That's
dude.
crazy.
They're usually the first people to be like, hey, we protect our own. We're not going to talk shit about our own. That's one of our own.
Unless you have a fat ass.
Right.
And you're showing it to anyone but me.
It's so messed up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of jealousy amongst the more mustached detectives being like, I can't do that. I don't get money when I shake my ass on a pole. Next thing you know, I'm incarcerated. She gets to do it and get cash.
Well, maybe this is going to just launch a whole new career path for her, and she doesn't even have to bother with all these traumatic victims detectiving work.
Yeah, she's going to make way more money on the internet than she did with the 144K.
Well, Miss Mercado is quite famous now. This is according to the director of the video. They say everybody loves this model, and they kept on calling her a beautiful woman. According to according to the manager, they say, I've had tons of artists reach out trying to get her in their video. If you like that, if you look at it like that, it might be a great thing for her. I think she wins.
Yeah,
Mercado.
I think so too.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think it would have been better if she could, have it all.
Right? Why not?
Yeah, be the sexy woman at nighttime and then be fighting crime by day.
Yeah. I think that's it's like a superhero.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
I love it.
Then she might get too complacent, forgetful. She forgets her handcuffs at the stripper pole.
Or she
anything-
she tries to arrest someone, but she pulls out the fluffy
The
ones
fuzzy
instead.
ones.
He's like, damn it. Sorry, I just came from my other job. You know how it is. You pick up the wrong bag.
Well, the director said she was one of the stars.
Yeah, duh.
Wow.
She looks like she killed it.
Yeah.
And the video has 1.6 million views.
You're welcome,
So there you
Mr.
go.
Doing that shit.
Absolutely. So we support her, and the people of the Bronx deserve her. And I say that in the best possible way.
Yeah, that sounded like not, but
Yes. Well, no, they do. They do.
women
Because-
are strong. They can be smart and hot.
She's the
Stronger.
Shiro
It's
of
not
the
gonna.
Bronx.
It doesn't make her. It doesn't make her indecent. It doesn't make her all of a sudden inappropriate for the job, inconsistent with police values. God, oh man, that's really annoying. I'm sorry to hear that happened to her.
Yes, indeed. Well, we'll see. So let's move on to a true crime story. Now, this might push back a little bit on the notion. Well, I don't want to say that. There was a 15-year-old, and this story comes from Wisconsin, and he is accused of butchering his mother in a murderous rage that was inspired by the Menendez brothers.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
That's not good press for the Menendez brothers.
There's no indication that his mother did anything wrong to him, though. And obviously, with the Menendez brothers, it's a big question on whether or not they were molested, and if they were, should they get out of prison or get a new trial?
Yeah.
So this guy's name is Reed Galinsky. He's 15. He's going to be tried as an adult. So what happened was, officers arrived at his suburban home. Galinsky was sitting there on the stoop, and then he was holding a knife, much like Michael Myers in Halloween. And he says, she's dead. And then he says, she is dead from what I did. So the officers are like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
By my hand.
By my hand. Exactly. So what happened was Galinsky told the officers he was watching the Menendez brothers documentary on Netflix. Then he told cops he came up with a plan to butcher his own mother while watching the shotgun scene.
Oh my God, that's horrifying. Because particularly brutal.
Yes.
Brutal scene.
Wait, so he stabbed her during a shooting scene?
No, he was inspired while watching the shooting.
Oh.
You know how like a lot of douchebags watched the first Joker, not Joker Part 2?
Yeah.
And became like really serious about it, and then like their whole personality was like, "Now I'm the Joker," but like you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're, like-
They tattoo the words "ha ha ha ha." Why so serious? On
Right.
their arms and
It's like he didn't do that.
No.
yeah.
You know. Anyway, so after the teen's mom went to bed, her son hid his sleeping medication, grabbed a steak knife, concealed a weight bell, a barbell
God.
up the sleeve of his shirt. Then he told the officers, this is very premeditated, that she was found. So she was found unresponsive in the foyer, right? And basically what happened was she opened up the door and then he hit her in the head with the barbell. And then he got on top of her and stabbed her around 5 times.
Oh my God.
Yes. So he beckoned his mother downstairs to search for his medication that he had hit. It was very interesting. When she turned her back, he smashed her over the head with the dumbbell. Then the teen,
Oh my God.
Then the teen shoved his mom to the floor and jumped on her with a knife in his hand, stabbed her at least 5 times, 3 in the chest and twice in the neck. So according to Boston PD, this was a suicide.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yes, because that's how the Boston PD works.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
But this took place in Wisconsin. So with her last breath, and this is crazy.
Oh no.
The woman asked her son, why? Like, why are you killing me,
Yeah.
And then the son simply replied with one word, pain. He just said pain. She's like, why? He's like, pain.
Okay. Now's not really the time to be cryptic, my guy.
Yeah.
What's happened? Like, you already went through with the killing.
Yeah, say what you got to say now.
Just say it.
I guess he was all mad. So the teen
Well, I can't feel pain if I'm dead.
Yeah.
That's true. The teen was taken into custody, and apparently he was going to kill his father, but his father was really big, and he couldn't find a hammer large enough. So the father is alive. So my people lived.
So your people being the larger, of the taller, of those who don't have a hammer the size of your head.
That's right.
Lumbering Wisconsinites.
Well, that's fun. So
Indeed.
does that make you happy? You're like, oh my God, in this scenario, I would have been the dad. You would have been Carrie. Kyle's always the Samantha. And I would have been the one that survived.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Cool.
Oh, very cool. She looks like a lovely lady. Anyway, crazy story out of Wisconsin.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks. How do you, I guess you got to be tried as an adult with that kind of crime.
Yeah, that's what they said. He's going to be tried as an adult. He's got to have some mental issues.
They might end up
thinking.
suing Zoloft or something because they're saying that he claimed he was depressed and he stole his brother's anti-anxiety medication and he took 9 pills on March 4th.
Well, that's a lot.
That's way too much.
Aw.
And
Yeah, but is that Zoloft's fault?
Zoloft says if you can go from suicidal to homicidal, and the doctors, when I first started taking it, really were like, "Do you want to kill anybody?" No, just still myself. I'm like, great, all right, good.
I'm keeping it in house here, guys.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't realize. So Zoloft can make you real crazy.
Yeah, it can turn you from turning the knife on yourself to everybody else.
Whoa, that's wild. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I know for Prozac, they're like, oh well, this could make you it could really work, or it could make you want to kill yourself like a lot more, considerably, way more than before. So if you feel like it's getting worse, maybe you should stop taking it.
But then the sad thing is, if you tell your therapist that you're thinking about killing yourself, then you get fucked over on life insurance.
Oh,
What?
They tell life insurance.
They tell life insurance?
Yeah,
but I don't even have life insurance.
It causes your premium to go way up. No, they'll know because life insurance goes through your records and it says like they'll be like, here, according to Dr. Dickhead, you said that you really wanted to commit suicide because of XYZ.
Oh wow!
So because of that, you can't get life insurance, or if you do, the premium is going to be through the roof because you don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You're an at-risk human is what we're gonna call you.
Yeah. They're like, hey, this guy's got 1 foot out the door.
Yeah.
I'm almost gone, guys.
I'm almost done.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And
That's
from
so
the-
messed up.
From the insurance perspective, they're like, well, you're no good to us.
Oh God.
Wow.
We want all of your money. Then when you die, we don't pay your family life insurance.
Right. Oh, Luigi. Where's Luigi?
Mangione.
Come on.
Indeed. But yeah, be very careful with that. It's so crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What if I told that to a therapist, but it wasn't like a therapist? It was like one of those like online ones.
Oh yeah, it's all recorded. If it's recorded, it's there.
Wow.
Yeah, I would say the best way to handle your mental health, and take it from me, psychic.
Oh, yeah.
A psychic.
Sorry.
Yeah, because they don't have any ties to big pharma.
Right. They're more
Just the stars.
they're more rooted into the earth.
Yeah. I've got some great advice from a psychic.
Like what?
Don't.
Nah.
They just said that.
Don't.
What should I do? Don't.
Well, yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Well, one said, you're going to be very successful if you just try.
Ooh.
Isn't that interesting? So waiting to do that. 'Cause trying is just like,
That's overrated.
ugh. Well, let's stay in Wisconsin. And this kid is worse than the kid that we just talked about.
Wait, there's another kid in Wisconsin?
Yes.
Oh,
And he's the worst child I've ever heard in my life.
why is that?
He's 4 years old.
Oh.
Yes, indeed. He called 911 on his mother. Why? Was she beating him? Was she doing something horribly wrong? No.
No?
She ate, air quotes, his ice cream.
His quote unquote, as in with the money she worked hard for.
Yeah. You're 4. You don't have ice cream.
Yeah.
You're lucky that you have anything.
Yeah.
So he called 911, and it is insane. This was in Racine County, and you know what he told the dispatcher? My mom is being bad.
Damn. And they're like, we'll look into that, buddy.
That sounds really serious. My mom is being bad. And then they say, okay, come and get my mom. And then he says, come and get my mommy. Come and get my mommy.
Wow.
Right. So they're like, oh my God.
Take away my ice cream. Bitch, I don't want anything to do with you. I couldn't care less about seeing you again.
Well, we talked about this the other day. It's the audacity of a 4-year-old to call 911.
That is insane.
That's not in the brain.
That wasn't something I was thinking of doing at 4 years old.
I mean, you'd be killed.
He
Yeah.
could have been the smartest 4-year-old, though, because they've said if you're in trouble at home, there's a domestic violence situation going on, you call 911 and you ask for a pizza. And they say, what's the address? And you give the address, and they're supposed to ask, like, what's going on? Does he have a weapon? Yes, no.
Right. I've heard that.
Sorry, did all the 4-year-olds get that email?
He could have.
I feel like I didn't. I never got that email.
Yeah, I thought that was skewed a little older than 4 years old.
Yeah, that's really strange.
But he could be the smartest kid.
He might be. I don't know. What the hell do I know?
Dude, when I was younger, if I had the nerve, which took a lot of nerve to even try to threaten like my parents to be like, you guys keep doing.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know.
I'm gonna call before I even finish the sentence. They're like, oh, you're gonna call the cops on me.
Yeah, you're
Here
waking
you
up.
go. There you go. Why don't you here? Take the phone. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. And then you'll never see me again. And then I'll be free. And then I won't have to deal with this shit anymore. And you're like, okay,
Oh,
I'm
I've gotten that
sorry.
threat before. Yeah.
Hope you enjoy the
sorry.
foster care system.
You'll never see your family again.
I was kidding. I'm sorry.
So the dispatcher tried to figure out what the problem was. Then the boy's mother grabbed the phone and explained why she was in trouble. This is what she says. She says, I ate his ice cream, so that's why he called 911. Following the call, Mount Pleasant police officers stopped by the house where the youngster had a change of heart.
Oh.
Were they going to fucking arrest his? Do it. Do it.
They were he's just flip-flopping all over the place.
This 4-year-old piece of garbage. He said he told the officers that he's still peeved because he didn't have any ice cream, but he didn't want to see his mom go to jail for it.
Yeah.
What are we even doing here?
So, put your money where your mouth is, 4-year-old.
Go get a job. Go
Why is
churn
it-
some butter.
Why did they like purposefully send out like the 2 female cops to deal with the situation?
I think so.
Because the male cops are out doing the big bad police work.
This
They
is
were like, oh, you guys can handle this little case.
Or they're going there with the ice cream to give to the kid to see if the mom's really a psychopath or not.
Well, that is where the story takes an interesting twist. The next day, officers showed up and they gave the kid a cup of ice cream with blue sprinkles, which is wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong what they've done.
Rewarding his narc behavior.
Absolutely. This kid's a little snitch.
Yeah.
And it should not be rewarded for
Yeah.
calling 911 on his mother for eating the ice cream that she bought. Also, he's 4. He don't need no ice cream.
I kind of want to see the moment that she did eat the ice cream. So it sounds kind of funny.
Yeah.
And he's like, don't do it. And she's like, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh,
Right. Yeah, it's her ice cream in your freaking face.
yeah.
You 4-year-old.
And then he was like, okay, this feels like an emergency. Let's pull out the iPhone.
Yeah, we got to stop. I'm not listening to anybody under 50,
Yeah.
let alone 4.
Well, okay. What am I doing here then?
Zoe says the women cops should be out shaking their booty, not giving snitches ice cream.
Thank you. Thank you.
That part, Zoe.
Patreon.com/diebud.
Although they're Wisconsin officers, I didn't see them. Would they be invited to perform in the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, they totally could.
Oh, good.
They just have to modify their values as a police officer a little bit.
Well, this is far worse than twerking. Giving a child a reward for doing something as heinous as snitching on his mother.
Yeah, it's kind of setting him up for, God, just a really bad path down the
It really-
snitching road.
Exactly.
Being like, oh, this paid off once. Let's just call people all the time. Let's just be that person.
Yeah.
She's eating my filet mignon.
If you're in kindergarten, this will go through all high school. If you start going up to the teacher's aide, be like,
Exactly.
Rodney stole my crayon. You better deal with it,
Yep.
because as soon as it's all prison.
Yeah.
It's all prison rules.
You're never going to escape it either.
No, and those are
man.
corrections officers. Yes, I do love teachers, but you don't. When something is insular amongst the community of children,
You got to keep it
within.
Yeah, you got to keep it within because
Yeah.
once they get involved, it's an us versus them thing.
Oh, it's a total us and all of a sudden you're siding with the teacher. You're not hanging out with us.
Yeah, no.
Smoking weed out of an apple. We're in kindergarten. 10 years from now, we're supposed to be smoking weed out of an apple and doing really stupid shit with sleep medications.
Yeah, exactly. But then it'd be like, dude, don't invite Larry. He's a fucking snitch.
And it's going to carry with him forever.
Yeah.
So that child, maybe we should do dud of the week as well. He's a dud of the week.
Wow. Wow.
All right. Well, just
That.
I really don't like. I mean, the other kid killed his
You
mom.
hate this 4-year-old though.
Well, the 4-year-old, he needs to be spoken. He needs like
he needs to be
an
spoken
uncle.
to.
Yes, an uncle needs to come over and just explain to him what it means to be a 4-year-old.
Snitches
Right.
get stitches.
Yeah,
And
just let him know it's
That
like
one.
this ain't the way to handle it.
Yep.
And if I'm that mother, if you think that freezer is ever going to have ice cream in it again, yeah, mom's going to have a new little freezer in her bedroom that has all the ice cream in it.
Yep.
You're lucky if you're even going to get a Yoplait.
A what?
A Yoplait.
Oh,
Yogurt.
the yogurt, right. Yeah.
Mhm.
I like Chobani myself. Is that bougie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your privilege is showing.
I'm crying.
It's good for your.
I like the Greek yogurt.
It's good for the thing.
It's good for it's a
for the
probiotic.
oven.
Yeah, it's a probiotic.
It's a probiotic. It's good for your probes.
I've been slamming probiotics.
You have?
Yeah,
I'm getting nuts.
I bought 3 bottles,
I've been. Yeah.
and they're good. They taste good.
They taste. Are they gummies?
Yeah, they're gummies.
Oh, I love that. I can't tell if I'm really eating anything.
No.
Anything's working.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get back on my Wegovy, so that'll be good.
Oh, that's good.
And when I get back on my Wegovy, I'm gonna stop ordering pizza, which is our final story and a final toss-up. An Australian pizza chain. Its name is Bubba Pizza.
Who
Bubba.
pizza?
Bubba Pizza.
Bubba Gump pizza?
Bobo.
Yeah, but like Bubba Pizza.
Ugh.
When I think of pizza, I don't think of Bubba. I mean, I'm
Bubba
thinking
pizza.
Bubba Barbecue, Bubba Burgers.
Yeah, exactly.
Bubba Cajun.
Yes.
Yes.
Bubba Pizza. Just sounds
No.
like it comes with the divorce papers. So he has a store in South Australia, and it is selling what I think is maybe the most disgusting type of pizza. It's ham, which is fine, even though I like pigs, but I am complicit in killing them in the massacre of their people.
Right.
But it's ham and oranges.
Wow.
Wait.
It's oranges. So
Why?
it's because it's this man's sick. So
Ham and oranges?
It's intriguing.
it
is?
So it's got smoked leg ham, and then mozzarella, and then chunks of fresh orange. And the pineapple thing, I don't even like to have the conversation because I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I enjoy pineapple on my pizza.
Really?
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
I don't specifically ask for it.
Yeah, I don't seek it out.
I don't seek it out. But if it's on a pizza that's already ordered, yeah, I'll just eat it.
Well, this is a great day to be pineapple because for once people are looking at pineapple like it belongs, and now pineapple is like this is sort of like immigration, and then pineapple is looking at orange, being like you don't belong here, and it was just like just yesterday pineapple you didn't belong here,
Right.
and now orange is coming in, and now pineapple you're cool,
Yeah.
but orange you got to get out.
Yeah, but orange is like, no, I found this place first.
Yeah.
So
So it is just really dominating the internet. It's one of the most talked about things. It's really a buzz.
you says this happened in Australia?
This is in Australia.
Well, yeah, I mean, what goes on down there? Oranges?
All I know is you can't.
Is it-
If you have like seeds in your pocket, they'll kill you.
What?
They're very sensitive because it's an island.
Okay.
They're like, don't bring seeds, don't bring anything, but you could have like crack cocaine in your asshole. They'd be like, come on in.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then you can't take like any like leaves with you back to the other, to outside of Australia because They'll just wither away.
They freak out.
They need to be that close to the equator at all times, and that's what drives them to want oranges on everything.
Yeah, and they were like known as like the island of inmates, but it's very strict. The government's very strict.
Really?
Yes, there was a prime minister a couple of years back whose son got hit in the head during a street fight at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Then the kid died, right?
Oh my
and then
God.
the leader was like, fine, all bars close at 1.
Oh my God!
Because of his
Wow.
shithead little kid losing a fight.
One guy ruins it for all of us.
A lot of people on social media, they say, sounds revolting.
Yeah.
But then they say, if somebody likes it, okay. No, we can't. This is where lines have to be drawn.
Yeah. Boundaries have to be set.
This is where it's not going to be okay, bud.
This is,
Yep.
yeah, it's, I mean, how thick are the orange slices? They look like
This is it right
giant.
here.
They're
Yeah, they
huge.
look like giant chunks where you're basically eating pizza and chugging orange juice at the same time.
That's the thing.
And then I don't know, guys. I don't know about this one.
I really just find it to be so offensive and wrong.
With ham? Why do you think that goes together?
Well, I
What
think
is with their palates? What's a famous Australian dish? It's like scorpion tail?
Could be beef Wellington, maybe. No, that sounds British. They have kangaroo that they eat, which is I didn't really like kangaroo very much.
They eat kangaroos?
Yeah, for them, they're just big old marmots.
How do they, what's a marmot?
The big old dumb kangaroo.
And what?
They don't like kangaroos.
Well,
They just see them
yeah.
as pests.
They're like, ew, go away, shoot.
Like
Shoot.
you know how in the South there's a thing called nutria, which are these like the big, really big like rat looking things.
Ugh.
That's how they see kangaroos.
Just like giant rats
They do.
that
And
could roundhouse kick you into the next fucking realm.
yeah, I kind of think they're little people.
They're
They're
kind of
jacked.
they're jacked.
And they fight.
Yeah.
Little people. They look like giant bullies.
Yeah, they're kind of cool.
I thought they were the ones that were kind of like gating the Australia situation.
No, they don't like them at all, and then they will eat them. And I tried a little bit of it when I was there, and it's gamey, and I just don't think I would win in a fight. And I do have my little rules that I think if I can't kill it with my hands, I shouldn't eat it. And I do think I could kill a cow. Get on top and choke it out.
Can't. No.
With no
think so?
weapons?
No.
I think I could kill a cow.
No mallets, no weapons?
Well,
You could kill a cow just by pushing it over.
you can kill a cow.
That's just tipping it.
Yeah, but then they die.
They do?
Yeah.
They can.
Why?
Cow tipping.
Cow tipping, they die.
Yeah, they might. I think I could kill a cow. A wild pig, not, but a little baby pig. I could kill a little baby pig. Chicken, obviously.
I could probably take a chicken.
Yeah. And then roosters are scary, but I could do that too.
Yeah, they could move fast and they'll claw you.
Yeah, they'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I don't like that.
That'd be really fast.
Apparently, AI is telling me cow tipping is not, it won't kill them. So
Yeah, that's
a
what I-
What
myth
does
we all
AI
believe.
know about Wisconsin lifestyle?
We is a really strong word, Kyle. That's
Yes.
what you believed. I heard that cow tipping is a thing that they do in the Midwest for fun, or
is.
or wherever there are cows.
Yeah, but people in Massachusetts were like, that's just so mean because it kills the cows. Do you know that? And we were like, it does? Wow, that's scary.
Also, I'm sure at some point this year, as the show continues, we will hear a cow fucking story from the Midwest. Because every year there's always someone who gets busted with their pants down.
Angus fucker.
You can't have farms if you're just gonna try to stick your peen everywhere.
Absolutely
all
not.
on the farm.
Yeah.
You can't just put oranges on pizza. You can't just make love to cows.
Have some civility, people.
Please, God.
Seriously.
I don't think it's not really a farm. It's more of like an island.
Oh, right, right.
We fuck young veal here.
Right.
It's the Gorski's Island.
Oh, I hate the term veal. It's stupid.
I hate eating veal because they're sad.
It is-
babies.
yeah, it is sad. It's babies, and it's like, why did we come up for like a palatable way to hear the words "baby cow" when we want to eat it?
I do feel bad about that, and also I don't like the way that they get the eggs out of the fish for what is that called, caviar?
Ooh,
It's disgusting.
They just like squirt them out.
They gut them and then they just like fall out. But this poor ass fish, she's all full of eggs and shit and all stressed out.
Yeah.
And then they just like grab her, gut it.
She's like, are my kids okay?
Yeah.
They're just like,
They're really expensive.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And they're like orange and weird colors.
It's my favorite. There was a
Yeah.
video this past Thanksgiving where someone cut the turkey and there was like a little baby in the side of it.
Oh my god,
And it was like all sad.
that is very sad.
But it's
When I eat the little fish eggs, I feel the pop in my mouth, and I hear like little tiny screams.
Yeah.
Yeah, like escaping.
Yeah.
Swim away.
Kind of like Freddy Krueger consuming the souls
Yeah.
of his victims.
And the meatballs.
So, lastly, when it comes to the orange, I love that scene. He plucks out the meatballs.
Yeah.
One social media user said when it comes to the oranges, some people just want to watch the world burn. And I actually kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
So some have defended it. They say I'll try a slice. They say I'll try anything once. But Bubba Pizza, it's not good. This is not the attention that you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Bubba, let's not.
Let's not. Absolutely. This is just such an obvious marketing ploy.
Right.
Anyway,
Oh,
I guess what I think.
Creating controversy to bring people in.
Well, I suppose so. Yeah, maybe that's good.
Yeah.
But like in America, it's like our pizzas are fucking huge.
Yeah.
Get in here, you fat fuck. And they're like, we put oranges on our pizza. Maybe that'll get traffic.
Like, no.
Get protesters. Anyway, what's our chat saying?
We got now the brain eating guy isn't so weird. This is horrific.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh, this is what they should make him eat.
Yeah.
Orange
Oh my
pizza.
God, yes.
You're like, you can have your PlayStation and your books back and your music, but all you get to eat is ham and orange pizza.
Yeah.
Pano Man is doubting you, saying Ben can't kill a pig.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Wow.
I said a small pig, a small domesticated
Veal-sized pig.
family.
Domesticated?
Yes, a pig that isn't expecting it.
Right.
I could kill a fucking pig. Okay, just because you give $10 a month doesn't mean you can come on here and say that I can't kill a pig.
Yes,
'Cause
it
now
does.
he's gonna get one.
Yes, it does.
And it's going to be horrific. Pano Man also said about the mental health portion of this show today.
Did we talk about that?
Suicidal.
Oh my God, we did. We have got to preface that.
Yeah.
Get trigger warnings and stuff.
Suicidal, keep it to yourself.
That's
Because
very sweet.
that's the, the insurance companies will get you.
Well, yes,
So.
that is true, but then you also don't
yeah.
get help.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's the catch-22.
horrible.
Yeah.
The healthcare system in this country is completely broken, and that is one of the reasons why. Well, one thing that's not broken is this fantastic show. Thank you all so much for watching and for listening to Monday's episode. A lot of updates. We'll be back tomorrow. There's so many stories to get to. I've said this before, but I want to talk about UFOs a little bit.
Okay.
At some point this week.
Oh, I would love to.
Okay. All right. So that's on the docket.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Hail yourselves. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.